teens, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like a Olympic swimmer.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. There's the sneak with Wilson. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
To throw is Myers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
But I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now Myers to throw on second down. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Accelerating, and off he goes.
Bring it!
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Seattle.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, 49ers nothing. Michael Dixon.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really...
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, here's Penny. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Myers, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
At the 36-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 36, Wilson looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Seahawks.
Now it's Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain. Haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Now a play fake here on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Penny on the counter, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
Seahawks first down.
This is Carson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second and 7, Wilson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though.
Down.
The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for a 49er touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Seahawks 7.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some off.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Robbie Gould.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Anthony Averett picks it. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
Here's Wilson. And that's off the mark, incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Number 14.
DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Anthony Averett picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Myers now throwing on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
At the 22-yard line.
And here's Myers on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the years.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
4 yards. It's 2nd down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, and he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one. Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's third down.
From the gun, Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Seattle.
Here's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Now Wilson on first down. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw is Myers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Now Myers to throw on 3rd down. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Myers throwing again on 2nd and 10. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll come out in the pistol. Myers now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
59, mark, check, 59.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Seahawks.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
And here's Myers to throw on 2nd down.
The pass, incomplete. Intended for Raheem Mostert. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got room. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Will Fuller with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point, and a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And the Seahawks
on 1st down, Wilson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Wilson's pass.
A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 10-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. He'll look to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for the Niners. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". All day.
They'll look to throw here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
54. Mike 54. You.
To throw is Myers. Throwing on 3rd and long. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Take me up. Here we go. Hey, watch that.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail. And now here is another interception. Josh Hawkins with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jordan Brooks. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Now 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta. And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They click so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now Myers Throwing on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Returnable for Lockett. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, now a desperation throw. Deep depth. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Wilson will throw again. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with a pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Myers on 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.